This modern warship's top 5 best free Battle Pass destroyers. Subscribe for more content like this.
Top 5 FS Swordship. Recommended setup for all dollar build. Recommended setup for enhanced damage build.
FS Swordship is arguably the fastest and most maneuverable free Battle Pass destroyer in modern warship. This ship can keep up with the fastest ships in the game. Swordship is equipped with a very deadly and accurate 122mm Gauss cannon. This cannon can hit both surface and airborne targets, making this ship extremely deadly to both ships and aircrafts in modern warships. Aside from a deadly and accurate gun, Swordship also has 2 missile slots, a deadly fragmentation grenade launchers that can launch 6 fire and forget rockets to its target. But most of all, Swordship is famously known for one thing, and that one thing is torpedoes, as this ship has a total of 4 torpedo launchers that can launch up to 8 torpedoes at once. Swordship is a fast yet heavily armed torpedo boat, with a very unique style of gameplay. The only downside of this ship is that it has relatively weak anti-air defense. However, you can use its speed and maneuverability to your advantage in the battlefield. Top 4. CN Type 95-6E, Hangzhou. Recommended setup for all-around build. Recommended setup for all-dollar damage focused build. Recommended setup for enhanced damage build. CN Type 95-6 Hangzhou is also fast and very agile destroyer, but aside from being fast, this ship is packed with firepower. It has a proper set of weapons to deal with multiple targets at once. This ship has 3 missiles in a 2x1 configuration, an impressive set of 2 naval guns, and extremely deadly 3 torpedoes, giving this ship great advantage even facing with the bigger and tougher opponents. Aside from having one of the best weapon available to a destroyer, Hangzhou also has a good anti-air defense, making this ship not only deadly, but extremely survivable in a tough, close-quarter combat. The only downside of this ship is its lack of grenade launchers to counter torpedoes. But nevertheless, this ship is a very good choice for both new and veteran players of modern warships. Top 3. RF Anchor, also known as Project 1199. Recommended setup for all-around build. Recommended setup for all-dollar damage focused build. Recommended setup for enhanced damage build. RF Anchor is one of the most feared destroyers in modern warships. It holds the title of a submarine destroyer, but do not let that one fool you, as it can easily melt any ship in the game, careless enough to fight this ship up close. This destroyer is one of the well-balanced and heavily armed destroyer in the game. This ship is complete with 3 missiles, 1 naval gun, an impressive 3 rocket launchers, 2 torpedoes, and an impressive 8 air defense modules, set in a 4x4 configuration. With all the weapons this ship possessed, it can go toe-to-toe with any opponents it can face in the battlefield. Even the most heavily armed and protected battleships in the game can fall prey to this destroyer, especially if it's being controlled by a skilled and experienced player in the game. So if you're looking for a hard-hitting ship that can deal with almost every single ship in the game, then this destroyer is highly recommended for you. By the way, please support us by liking and sharing this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you, and let's proceed. Top 2. RF Admiral Bosy. Recommended setup for all-around build. Recommended setup for all-dollars and damage focused build. Recommended setup for enhanced damage build. RF Admiral Bosy is one of the most loved free Battle Pass destroyers in modern warship, and that's because this ship is a very versatile and one of the best free Battle Pass ship in the game. This ship is so good that it can easily take down larger and heavier opponents like this Sea and Hua King battleship in the game, thanks to this ship armaments consisting of 2 missile slot, 2 naval guns, 3 grenade launchers, and 2 torpedoes. Aside from a good weapon layout, this ship has a total of 6 anti-air defense, sufficient enough to counter most airborne threats in the game. But Bosy's success lies on its tough hull, as this ship can take quite a beating without being defeated. The only downside of this ship might have, and the only reason that this ship is not top 1 in the list, is that this ship is a bit slower and turn considerably harder than most ship mentioned in this list. Also, its torpedo launchers cannot be exchanged with more destructive type, but nevertheless this ship is one of the deadliest destroyers, especially in the hands of skilled players of modern warships. Before we proceed to top 1, here are some of the honorable mentions that did not make in our list of top 5 best tier 3 free battle pass destroyer. China Type 058 Destroyer. CN Type 58 Destroyer is one of the good destroyers in the game. This ship has 4 missile launchers and a 2x2 configuration, 1 high damage railgun for autocannons, and 3 air defense modules. Aside from this, the ship is very maneuverable and has a good speed. The only reason why it's not included in our top 5 list is that this ship has a relatively weak anti-air defense and tend to lose in a close combat battle, unless of course if it's being used by a very experienced player of the game. Another ship worth considering is the FS Ocean Avenger. FS Ocean Avenger is a very unique type of destroyer, as this ship is considered as a drone carrier destroyer. This ship is equipped with 4 missiles in a 2x2 configuration, 1 fixed cannon, 2 drones for autocannons, and for anti-air defense modules, in contrast with other destroyers. This ship has a combined gameplay of a destroyer and an aircraft carrier. If you want to experience the gameplay of both class, then you should give this ship a try. Top 1. USS Michael Monsour. Recommended setup for all dollar build. Recommended setup for enhanced damage build. USS Michael Monsour is the top 1 in our list, due to the fact that this ship can inflict a very serious and crippling damage to its enemies. This destroyer has the firepower of a battleship and the speed and agility of a fast destroyer, thanks to its very powerful railgun. This ship can wreak havoc in the battlefield and there's nothing an enemy player can do about it. No amount of flares or decoys can spare you from the direct hit of this railgun. Aside from the overpowered railgun, this ship is equipped with 4 missiles in a 2x2 configuration, 2 of which is free and fixed on the ship. The free missile named NSM can fire a total of 4 heavy missiles every 7 seconds, faster than any ship's flare reload time. Aside from overwhelming firepower, this destroyer also have a good speed and turning radius, which is very handy during combat. What makes this ship top 1 is its free high damage weapons, which means you do not have to spend a lot to make this ship deadly, as it's already deadly by default. If you need the best destroyer in terms of raw firepower, adaptability and versatility, then USS Michael Monsour is the ship for you. That's it for our top 5 best free battle pass destroyer. How about you? What's the best destroyer in your opinion? Comment down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video and do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.